Hey guys, what's up? It's me, WhatiLearnedWhitney. And for the last 2 weeks, I have been obsessed with the Hunger Games trilogy. Now, if you are an avid reader and you haven't read these yet, I highly recommend it. They're about this girl, Katniss Everdeen. She's a teenager, and she is thrust into this arena where all these teenage kids have to come and fight to the death and survive out in the elements. And if you're thinking, what the crap kind of books are these? That's what I was thinking too, and then BAM! I got sucked into it, and they're awesome. So it got me thinking, do I possess any type of survival skills? Would I be able to survive out in the woods or something? And so I kind of set up some little tests for myself, and this is what I found out.
At this point, I know I need to find water, but where? I remember a ditch, but alas, it is bone dry. So I continue on my quest and remember a ravine, but that too has run dry. As soon as I am getting ready to give up hope and succumb to the heat exhaustion from 5 minutes in the sun, I come across a water source. Yes, it truly is glorious, glorious H2O. But upon closer inspection, it's inhabited by disgusting algae and tiny tadpoles. I am not drinking that. Feeling sorry for myself, I reach for my can of Pepsi. This portion of the program brought to you by Pepsi. Good. Oh wait, that's Campbell's soup. Never mind. I start thinking, what would Katniss do in this situation? Not drink Pepsi. She would seek shelter in some tree somewhere. But since I don't have access to a tree, I find the next available spot, only to find that it has been inhabited by some type of bird. Up next, hunting supplies. Katniss uses a bow and arrow, so I quickly go to the store and purchase one for myself. As I haven't shot a bow and arrow since about the 7th grade, I decide to take some practice swings. Or shots, or whatever you call them. I don't know. Anyways, I'm not good at it, and I decided it would just be easier to throw my arrow at my prey. That's when I begin to stalk my prey. As I don't really have very much prey to stalk, I kind of have to use what's available to me, which is this. I find her, I shoot her, yeah, the arrow doesn't go anywhere. So I throw it at her, I miss her, this only perturbs her, and she begins to chase me around the yard. This goes on for several minutes, and I'm kind of embarrassed because I never did actually get the chance to shoot her. And PETA, there was no harming of any animals made during this video. I decide to look for plant food instead, but since I don't really know what I'm looking for, I don't know if it's edible, oh yes, and I've developed some type of allergy. That's awesome. I decide I should make a fire instead. So, here's attempt number 1, number 2, and a couple hours later, attempt number 3.
Hey guys, I just want to interrupt the video for a second and show you that I've found a really cool way to start fire. But when you play around with fire, always wear your safety glasses because safety glasses can sometimes be a lifesaver. All you need is the positive and negative end of a battery and some steel wool. And check this out. Oh, check it out. Oh, jeez. Okay, put it out. So, now back to the survival stuff.
Katniss has to camouflage into her surroundings, and I feel that if I do say so myself, I knocked this one out of the park. Up next, there's a part in the book where Katniss has fireballs thrown at her. While I don't have access to fireballs, I decide to use these substitutes thrown at me by a very willing participant who claims that her aim is not as good as it really is. I know I'm in trouble in the first round when I'm able to just barely dodge the ball she's throwing at me. By the second round, I am obliterated.
Yeah, just obliterated. Basically I learned that I can camouflage myself pretty good if I have access to a trash can and am around other trash cans. I need to work on my survival skills, for sure. But like I said, if you haven't read the Hunger Games series, I really highly recommend it. They're very good. That's what I learned. What did you learn today?